Imagine a world, a time long ago, without the tick-tock of a clock. A world where the concept of precise, measured time as we know it simply didn't exist. No glowing digital numbers staring back at you from every device. For most of human history, people woke with the sun, not the jarring sound of alarms. Their lives were governed by the celestial movements of our sun. They measured their days by the rhythms of nature, sunrise, sunset, and the constant activity of the living world around them. Our ancestors were keen observers. Their survival often depended on their ability to interpret the natural world, reading the sky and the land for clues about the passage of time. The sun's path, its arc across the sky, the moon's phases waxing and waning in a predictable cycle, and the stars' majestic movement all marked time, providing a celestial calendar. But so did the animals nearby, each creature playing its part in nature's grand design. Birds sang at dawn, heralding the start of a new day. Insects buzzed at midday, their activity peaking with the sun's intensity, and the world's creatures kept a schedule as regular as any clock, a symphony of life unfolding in perfect time. People learned to read these signs. The first bird call meant morning, a natural alarm clock. The evening chorus signaled nightfall, a gentle cue to rest. This was a living clock, one you could hear, see, and feel. It wasn't about minutes and seconds, those artificial divisions of time, but about the natural flow of the day and the grand cycles of life. Knowing when deer came to drink, their predictable patterns, or when owls began to hunt, their silent flight marking the transition to night, helped people stay safe and deeply in sync with their world. The animal clock was a shared language, understood by all, a practical inheritance, a gift from the natural world. In this world, time was alive, a vibrant, breathing entity, woven into every feather, paw, and leaf, an integral part of existence. It shaped daily life, work, and rest, dictating the rhythm of communities, connecting people deeply to the land and to each other. Before mechanical clocks, with their precise and unwavering measure, nature's rhythms were the only timekeepers anyone needed, a gentle and reliable guide. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest whale, possesses an internal clock, a natural rhythm that governs its daily life. This is its circadian rhythm, a biological process deeply tied to the consistent cycle of light and dark that shapes our planet. Long before the advent of modern science, our ancestors keenly observed that animals followed predictable routines. Birds reliably sang their melodies at the break of dawn, and many creatures instinctively rested in the cool shade at midday, seeking respite from the sun's intensity. As the sun dipped below the horizon, bats invariably appeared at dusk, ready to begin their nightly hunts. These consistent habits were far more than mere curiosities. They were absolutely vital cues, providing essential information that was crucial for survival in a challenging world. Communities skillfully coordinated hunts and planned harvests based on the predictable behavior of animals. They would say, "Let's meet at the river when the herons begin to fish," or "We must finish our work before the owls begin to hoot." A variety of habitats, including dense forests and open plains, featured unique animal-based temporal indicators. The rhythmic pecking of woodpeckers, the watchful prairie dogs, and the continuous calls of seagulls. This sophisticated interplay produced a richly diverse and localized system of timekeeping, resulting in the unique character of each place. Nature's clock, while universal in its principles, was always uniquely specific to the character of the land. It was a complex system built on careful observation, deep respect for the natural world, and the profound interconnectedness of all life. The rooster's crow, a sound as old as time itself, is the world's oldest and most reliable alarm clock. It announces the dawn with unwavering precision, heralding the arrival of a new day. Over the course of centuries, this creature's unmistakable call has consistently announced the start of the day, acting as a natural alarm clock for people around the world. It's time to rise, embrace the sunlight, and begin the day's work. In the early morning, as the light starts to spread, creating a vibrant and colorful display in the sky, the dawn chorus starts its melodious symphony. First, the robins, then the blackbirds, and finally, the wrens, each joining the chorus in a beautiful sequence. Experienced listeners, attuned to nature's rhythms, could even tell the hour by which birds were singing their melodies. This wasn't just a beautiful piece of music. It was a practical, audible clock, a natural timepiece guiding daily life. As the day gently faded into twilight, crickets began to chirp at dusk, their rhythmic chirping marking the transition to nightfall. Frogs croaked their evening songs. Bats fluttered silently through the air, and owls hooted their haunting calls, each sound a distinct marker charting the night's slow progress. These nightly symphonies signaled the end of the day's work and the well-deserved start of rest and relaxation. For our ancestors, deeply connected to the natural world, these sounds were constant reminders to seek shelter, find warmth, and allow the night's creatures to take over the landscape. The animal world, in its own way, meticulously kept time, from the first rooster crow at dawn to the last owl hoot in the deep of night. Animal patterns were essential guides for early farmers and travelers. Bees buzzing meant it was time to water crops. The retreat of deer signaled dusk and the need for safety. Migratory birds marked the changing seasons, spring's arrival, autumn's approach. Hibernating bears and thickening fox fur were signs to prepare for winter. These cues formed a year-long calendar, helping communities plan and survive. People saw themselves as part of this living system, not separate from it. Knowledge of animal timekeepers was passed down through stories and traditions. It fostered patience and observation and a deep respect for the natural world. Today, digital clocks rule our lives, but nature's rhythms persist. The first bird song through an open window, the evening chorus of crickets. These sounds still ground us. Even in cities, animal routines mark the day's flow, pigeons roosting, foxes calling at dusk. Noticing these patterns reconnects us to the world and brings calm to our busy lives. The careful observation of nature's intricate clockwork mechanisms, from the daily sunrise to the seasonal shifts, imparts valuable lessons in mindfulness and encourages us to develop a profound and lasting appreciation for the environment and its complex ecosystems. As a living legacy from our ancestors, the animal clock persists, its ticking a constant reminder of the past. When you hear birds singing their songs or crickets chirping their tunes, remember that you are listening to the Earth's oldest timekeeping devices.